What's up, guys? It's Spec Ops here. Today I'm going to be talking about 7 deadly sins. So, after they defeated the Demon King, there was one question really on my mind. That why was Meliodas able to break the curse? And you guys are probably going to be like, oh, because he had the commandments, now he has the power of the Demon King. But we learned that the commandments never bonded with Meliodas. We found out that the commandments had still not connected, and they were out in the open when Cusack and Chandler awakened. So when Cusack saw Zeldris, he was worried, but when Chandler saw him, he wanted to take the commandments back to the young master Meliodas, which that's what he called him in the chapter. So, which makes me ask the question, how did he break the curse? So I read over the chapters of the manga, and I found this out when I was reading it carefully, that Meliodas in the demon world, or purgatory, he was able to rip the Demon King's arm off after awakening his true power, which makes me think, what if Meliodas, when he was born, or when he was at his assault mode before he met Elizabeth, was already had the power or close to the Demon King and the Supreme Deity? What if he had that power already, his true power, which the Demon King calls the source of destruction? And you guys remember when there was a little manga, but a little like pages in the manga, where they were talking about the backstory of the Demon King, is that he hates betrayal. All of the commandments technically go under betrayal, like the commandment of piety that Zeldris has. It goes under betrayal. If those who run away or betray him shall have to live under the Demon King's rule, be forced to. So that's all under betrayal. Love. When you have to love the opponent. If you have any hate towards him, which hate can sometimes mean in betrayal, will have to cannot grip his sword. So the Demon King does not want anyone betraying him. And as you can see with Galen, Melascula of Faith, Galen of Truth, Galaxenia, I don't know Galaxenia and Dollar's Commandment. I don't think they ever said it in the manga. But as when we go back, that the Demon King back then was afraid of Meliodas. The only reason why he was afraid is when he met Elizabeth and Meliodas rejected the Demon King. If other than that, the Demon King would have been fine, but the Demon King's plan, we're talking about this off, not Meliodas right now, but the Demon King's plan was never to take over Meliodas' body like he did. His plan was to make Meliodas normal Demon King, but when Meliodas fell in love with Elizabeth and reawakened in his assault mode, the Demon King took the chance and told Zeldris to receive Meliodas and give him the commandments. While he was doing that, the Demon King plotted to take over Meliodas' body so he can take over the mortal plane. But there was one thing that kind of bugged me about that too, is that he said Meliodas couldn't stay in the human world for a day, but when the Demon King was possessing Meliodas' body, there wasn't any problems until he left. So, which begs to differ, that was the Demon King like a suppressor? Did he, like, in Meliodas' body, was the Demon King, like, putting the power down so he wouldn't destroy the world? Well, that's probably going to be in the next video, but let me finish what I was talking about, going back to Meliodas. So his true power was able to destroy the curse, which tells me that even without the commandments, his power is on par with the Demon King and or the Supreme Deity. Now that we have that information, what if Meliodas actually absorbs the 10 commandments this time? Each commandment, as you know, has an 8,000 point boost to it. As we saw when Esteroso was absorbing the commandments, he went from, I believe it was 50,000, something like that, to 88,000. I think it was 4 or 5 commandments, which tells me that one commandment has to be very strong. So if Meliodas absorbs the commandment, he gets 80,000 power off of it. He can be even stronger than the Demon King and Supreme Deity, which would make him the strongest out of everyone too overpowered. And as I was saying, really, I don't get this. Like, Meliodas' true power was the only reason he was able to break the curse, not the commandments. But now, as you'll see if you haven't read it, Zeldris is now the Demon King's vessel. And so we'll get to that in another video as well. But now that I've confirmed that it wasn't the commandments' powers to help Meliodas break the curse, his original power was powerful enough. So if anyone has any questions or anything, tell me in the comments. So, peace.